The top stories: Barbados signs oil drilling deal. Mother of murder accused claims police could have saved her son, and Levi Cadogan and Burke to compete at the World Relays. Welcome to Nation News for Wednesday, April the 29th, 2015.
No matter where you are in the world, at home or abroad, Nation News keeps you connected with what's happening in Barbados through our website, video newscast, and online e-papers. So stay connected with Nation News. News, your time, your way.
Barbados has formally signed an oil exploration agreement with BHP Billiton, a multinational mining, metals and petroleum company headquartered in Melbourne. Prime Minister Frendel Stuart, under whose portfolio energy falls, signed 2 licenses, clearing the way for BHP to look for oil and gas offshore. Mr. Stuart said this sends a clear signal that Barbados is open for business.
It has now been almost 20 years since Barbados has granted an international oil company the mandate to explore its territorial seas and exclusive economic zone in search of hydrocarbons. Today, Barbados' offshore petroleum acreage remains largely underexplored, with both local and international geological experts agreeing that all the necessary elements for a productive petroleum system are present in the offshore.
The licenses are for the Carlisle Bay and Bimshire blocks, which are located to the southeast in waters between 1,200 and 2,000 meters deep. BHP Billiton will now have to get approval for an environmental impact assessment and environmental plan to start the first phase. Vice President Neil McCormack signed on behalf of the company. The tearful mother of a man charged with murder has told Nation News how she pleaded unsuccessfully for help from the police for her mentally unstable son in the days before he is alleged to have killed a St. Lucie man. Wayne Albert was shot and killed last Friday night at Broomfield in St. Lucie while running an errand. 24-year-old Jamal Husbands of the same parish is on remand on a murder charge. His mother, Violet Husbands, spoke to us.
If the policemen at Crab Hill, they look at me and hear my cry as a mother, I won't be here mourning now. I won't be like this here, nor the other family won't be lost their loved one. But them and look at me.
His husband says her son had mental health issues and she called the police several times last week when his behavior became erratic.
I went to them for help. That was at the Thursday. And if then they come to my rescue at the Thursday, Jamal won't be able to take nobody life Thursday. They had time to come for Jamal to help, give me help with him. And they may come, don't know, they may come from that Crab Hill yet. But you know where part they come from now? When something happen, all in here they forward police and things, sorta.
The number of reported cases of child abuse increased by 77 in 2013 to 1,745. That's a rise of just more than 4%. Children's advocate Faith Marshall Harris said the authorities were making strides as more people were coming forward to report suspected abuse cases. She was speaking as the Child Care Board launches activities for Child Month, which is celebrated in May. The board's director, Joan Crawford, announced they would be staging an early childhood education workshop on May the 21st at Solidarity House.
There are 108 registered private daycare centers and 15 government daycare centers that look after the nation's children. For the Child Care Board, the capacity is 1,056 children, but within the private daycare, we have in excess of 6,000 children. So what we are looking at when we are providing these training opportunities is to ensure that these children from as young as 6 weeks to 5 years receive age-appropriate, developmentally appropriate, stimulating and educational interactions during the day.
Next to the scene of a crash on the Spring Garden Highway, one pregnant woman was taken to hospital after the van in which she was traveling overturned on the highway near Stanfield Scott during the late morning. Traffic was backed up on the highway for a while. The driver and 2 other passengers complained about body pains. The business minister has been talking about developing a culture of innovation in Barbados at a Caribbean conference. Donald Innes says Barbados, however, first has to make several changes, including in the way children are educated.
Among these, 1, the establishment of the relevant and requisite type of education that facilitates the acquisition of a set of skill set and competencies to achieve the required tasks. The innovation policy regime should also speak to the importance of vocational skills acquisition, particularly being mindful of the need for a demand-driven educational system that is relevant, of good quality, accessible, and fulfills the goals of national and regional development. Secondly, there is the need for an effective research and development regime that is capable of facilitating the creation and application of new knowledge interventions.
In sport, the Athletics Association of Barbados has named a 6-member team for this weekend's IAAF World Relays in the Bahamas. Levi Cadogan, Mario Burke, Fallon Ford, and Nicholas De Hong, all locally based, are in the unit, along with Raymond Gittins and Greg Marswith. Former CAC champion hurler Shane Brathwaite was not available for selection. West Indies spinner Sunil Ryan has been banned by cricket authorities in India from bowling his stock off breaks in matches played there. Ryan was reported a week ago while playing for the Calcutta Knight Riders in the IPL. He will have to undergo corrective work and then reapply for assessment. And finally, twerking in Russia, well, that's working up, could get you arrested. 3 young women were given brief jail sentences after making a video showing them twerking by a World War II memorial. 5 girls were in the video and all were charged with hooliganism, but were spared jail. The parents of an underage girl will also be charged, and the charge, failure to encourage the physical, intellectual, physiological, spiritual, and moral development of a child. And that's Nation News for Wednesday. For more, log on to nationnews.com, as well as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. And remember to pick up your Weekend Nation on Thursday. Yes, it's a day early, or subscribe to our e-paper.